Please welcome the wickedly talented
Betches Video Club.
There's a mistake.
Betches.
You guys won Best Picture.
Welcome back to Betches Video Club. It's the show where the Betches Video team talks all things movies and TV. It's like book club, but with way more screens. And today we are talking about Gilmore Girls, arguably the coziest show on television ever, right?
Yeah.
I can't think of a cozier one. Your hosts today are
Jack Maloney.
Maddie Mahoney.
Brian Russell Smith.
And Tess Tregellis.
I love it. And today, what happened? Well, sorry guys, I'm like clearly not here. And today we're talking about Gilmore Girls. The Office voted on the 4 best episodes of all time. The episodes that we are covering today are Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot. Season 5, Episode 7, You Jump, I Jump, Jack. Season 5, Episode 13, Wedding Bell Blues. And Season 6, Episode 13, Friday Night's All Right for Fighting. Was this anybody's first time watching Gilmore Girls?
Me?
No.
Yes, I
Tess,
told
really?
you I only watched it at the dentist because I don't have Netflix usually. I
Right.
did like a little special moment, but usually I watch it at the dentist.
Okay.
And it does help. It does help.
I
at the
watched it growing
dentist.
up with my sister and my mother. It was a bonding time for us.
Yeah.
Clearly homosexual.
Clearly.
They said, we know. Let's get him watching Gilmore Girls as fast as possible.
Exactly. And then I did the rewatch when it came on Netflix, I think,
Yeah.
like a while ago.
So just in case anyone listening needs a little reminder about what these episodes are, I put together just a couple brief log lines as refreshers, okay? So in the pilot, obviously this is the first episode of the series, we're meeting Rory, we're meeting Lorelai, and the big thing in this episode is that Rory gets accepted to Chilton, which forces Lorelai to ask her parents for money help. And we also meet Dean at Rory's school. In You Jump, I Jump, Jack, we're flashing forward many years. Rory is now at Yale, and she infiltrates the secret society, the Life and Death Brigade, and this is where we meet Logan. In Wedding Bell Blues, Emily and Richard are renewing their vows. They have separated and now they're renewing. Rory kisses Logan at this vow renewal, triggering a turf battle between Luke and her biological father, Chris, who is insisting that Lorelai's attachment to Luke is temporary because Emily, Lorelai's mom, has started to meddle in this whole who Lorelai should be with moment. And then in Friday Night's All Right for Fighting, this is when Lorelai and Rory end up at the Gilmore Mansion for another Friday night dinner, and there's a massive family fight. And then the B plot in this one is that Luke is getting to know his long-lost daughter, I guess, April.
When you say this, like out of context,
I know.
it sounds absurd.
I know.
But watching it, I was like, okay.
No,
Yeah.
He didn't know about a kid for 12 years. Sure. Love it.
Totally, Tess. Like when I was refamiliarizing myself with the show, I just read the whole Wikipedia page, and the summaries of these seasons are the soapiest thing I've ever read. But when you're watching it, how does it feel so grounded? Like it doesn't feel crazy.
Maybe that's the fall trick of it all. It's like, I accept the soap if it's surrounded by autumnal leaves. Like as long as there's a constant stream of like warmth coming from your cup of coffee, like any daughter could appear out of anywhere after any amount of years.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing as well when people talk really fast, you just like believe them. They talk so fast. I tried to watch some of these episodes on 1.5 and it's already crazy how fast they talk. And I was like, wait, what? Like,
Because they talk so fast and it was monotone, it sounded like AI.
Oh, interesting, because it's just very like rote.
Yeah. Really? And so like if you watch some of those like AI sitcom things, it kind of sounds like that.
I wonder if they trained the AI by watching Gilmore Girls.
I bet.
Well, speaking of the script pace, you know, I love my fun facts. One of the fun facts I have for Gilmore Girls is that these scripts actually ended up being like 20 to 30 pages longer than a traditional script would be, simply because of the pacing. So where a normal 40-minute script ends up being like 44 to maybe 60 pages max, these scripts are coming in between 60 and 80 every time, which I'm just like, the sheer amount of lines these women had to memorize.
So many. And
Oh my
also
God.
just like, I'm thinking about the writer's room. I'm like, because the jokes are so clever. They're not like bitty. They're very colloquial and just kind of like off the cuff. You know
Lot
what I
of
mean?
references
Like so
that
many
still
good.
hold up.
You'll get into the
Yeah.
quotes later, but like lots of good references, lots of good like little like subversive things.
the callbacks. There's a callback to like a joke from like earlier in the episode, later in almost every single episode.
Yeah, flawless writing. Just so tight. Well, that's actually a perfect segue into our first category, which is the award for most Gilmore Girls coded line. Your nominees are, from the pilot, Are You My New Daddy? From You Jump, I Jump, Jack. I'll bring up Dick on the internet. From Wedding Bell Blues. You cannot keep a group of Anglo-Saxons waiting this long or they'll start to form more clubs. And from Friday Night's All Right for Fighting. I can look at a plane if I want to look at a plane. Favorites here?
Mom's quotes are so
Yeah.
good.
Emily.
I think that's my
Emily,
track.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm an Emily. That's my track.
She is, and her also very like deadpan, monotone.
Yeah.
I feel like Lorelai's a little more like ADHD, and I love that. But the just like passive aggressive quotes that she has are so good.
The waspiness of it
The-
all.
yeah.
My favorite bit of maybe top 3 bits of all the episodes we watched was when she brings Luke to meet Emily, and at first, she's saying all these things, and Lorelai's like jumping down her throat and like she's being objectively like insane,
Right,
And then
like
Luke's
with
like,
the
chill out,
beer.
it's all fine. She just offered me a beer. She's being nice. And then she comes back and says all the same things, but suddenly now there's so much more of a dig.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is such genius writing. It's like, you kind of just like explain what we really need to be looking for. And then she just got way nastier in such a subtle way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like, it's a rustic diner. She's like, oh, so you're saying it's like old and ugly. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, it was so good. Like,
And
I
then,
love plain cloth clothing. It's like, what?
Oh, one of the gardeners left their absolutely disgusting truck here. When I think about the writing of characters too, like in the sense of how they interact with dialogue, Lorelai, like I love her, I really do. But she would also say a lot of shit that I was just like, that's so obnoxious. Like, why are you saying that? Like, is that a take?
Lorelai's annoying.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think Lorelai's annoying.
I think.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Rory.
Now that's a
So-
take.
Rory's annoying.
My theory watching this back was Lorelai is a great mother, but a terrible daughter.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, her mom is crazy and her parents are like, but they're not that bad.
To me, the Lorelai character writing is trying to show the audience like a lot about her childhood that we as audience don't get to see. Like that is what is revealed through all of her relationship with Emily. How she's like this, she's like a 16-year-old still with Emily. But that's like the point of their relationship, right? That's why they had this falling out. That's why she doesn't want to accept help from them, like blah, blah, blah. It's why Lorelai is the way that she is. And then like you see Rory inherit some of those same traits, but also like the next generation of those traits. She's learned from her mom a little bit and grown a little bit past maybe where her mom grew to.
Yeah.
One thing this makes me think though, because I started thinking about other protagonists of specifically honestly like comedies or like dramedies that sort of annoy me sometimes. And I was a little bit like, wait, is it even possible to make a protagonist that's not at least a little annoying? Because in order to carry a show, they have to make choices that cause problems, that like give us something interesting to watch, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking like Meredith Grey. She does so much shit that I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? Like Carrie Bradshaw. We all know she's constantly criticized. Like, why are you doing that, Carrie? That's bad. That's annoying of you. Like, even like, I mean, Steve Carell in The Office. Yeah, obviously, like Michael Scott is just straight up annoying, but that's kind of the point.
This is interesting though. I don't find any of these characters annoying.
Oh my God, I find them all a little like grating, like a little obnoxious. Like where I'm always
Grating?
not grating, but I'm like watching Grey's Anatomy. And I'm like, Meredith's annoying me. She's doing what she does. Like,
Well, yeah, to bring the plot along is what your point is, right?
Right.
I guess
but aren't
so,
we
but-
all doing that all the time? We're
We never
all
learn our
making
lessons, yeah.
We're all making mistakes.
am I annoying?
Yep.
Spotty, you got it.
Literally,
Oh,
we're all annoying. Didn't
Everyone's
I-
annoying.
I said this in the girls episode. I was like,
Yeah.
everyone is annoying.
Everyone is annoying.
Everyone
It's
I know is
impossible.
annoying.
After you said that, it was kind of an epiphany. I was like, wow,
Really?
everyone is annoying.
Okay.
that was sort of annoying of you, Maddie.
And everyone is could be a good parent and a bad child. Like to your
Totally.
point. That was so good.
I do. Oh,
That was a really good line. You should write that down.
I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't
Probably.
know. I also love that Lorelai wants Rory to be sluttier.
Yes.
I think that's a fun bit.
it is a fun bit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, yeah, let's flip it on its head a little bit because she could be a little sluttier.
Well, no, we need to get into that in our next section.
Okay,
but
okay.
first, we need to reveal this winner.
Okay.
Let's reveal the win.
I mean, the real fact is that there were so many lines that could have been nominated here. Like the whole episode, really. Oh no, my awards! And the Betchy for most Gilmore Girls coded line goes to Are You My Daddy, Rory, in the pilot.
Yeah, that's so good.
It's also one of the first lines in
Yeah.
the pilot.
Are you
It
my
says
daddy?
a lot about the characters too, and it says a lot about
Yeah.
their relationship right up top, where she's like, it's so obviously sarcastic, but she does it in this like really innocent way, where there's like, we're obviously a mother-daughter duo. You don't really look like mother-daughter. Like we're kind of like, we're
we're
both really
hot.
cute.
Giving
We're
a
hot.
really strong like best friend angle between the women, which sets them up to have all of these like rifts in that dynamic, which I think is so smart of the writers. All right, speaking of Rory being a slut, that brings us to our next category, which is Throbbiest Heartthrob. Your nominees are Dean Forrester, Logan Huntsberger, Christopher Hayden, and Luke Danes.
Shout out Jess, who unfortunately was not in any of the episodes that were selected.
Right. But if we'd actually watched the whole series, he 100% would be on here.
He would 100%
He's
be on
major.
here. Yeah, he's major. I love the Brood.
The
You know?
Brood.
He's a brooder.
It's also like a little bit forbidden because he's related to Luke, and it feels like Luke is family, even though he's not. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It
yes.
hasn't. I know that's not like intended in the writing, but I feel like there's a little subconscious thing there.
Yeah, just so you know.
You know how we love incest.
Jess is Luke's nephew, who is also gets in a relationship with Rory at some point.
Okay.
And he's like a bad boy.
I saw
And
his
he's
picture.
super hot.
It's
He's
Milo.
also in, he's in-
Milo
Ventimiglia.
Ventimiglia.
Milo V.
Yeah, hot.
He's the guy from This Is Us.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I was thinking The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah. No.
No, not in The Last of Us.
Sorry.
To me, this is really a competition between the two generations. Like, it's really Christopher versus Luke and Logan versus Dean.
Okay. Okay. That's easy peasy for me. I don't know about you.
It's easy peasy for me, too.
Yeah.
It's
Easy
Logan and
peasy
Luke.
for me as well.
Yeah, it's Logan and Luke.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
Logan?
Agreed.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Yes. After Gilmore Girls aired, it went on Netflix. It was this huge success. And then they taped 4 more episodes of them as adults. It's like in the future. Not in the future, but it's like, they're grown up now. And it came out in 2020, just 4 episodes. And it sort of wrapped up some of these storylines. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen, but also it's been out for 5 years. So it's not my
So what
fault.
happens?
Well, Lorelai and Luke marry.
Okay, thank God.
But after so many, because they get engaged and then they push off the engagement
Because
and then
of
they
the
split
child?
up. And,
Okay.
yeah. So they get married, and then Rory still has this on again, off again thing with Logan going on.
But she's
What?
the other woman.
She's
On and off?
This is the slut thing, Brian. She's
Yeah.
always the other woman. I swear to
Yeah.
God, this show normalizes cheating. It
Yes.
doesn't even normalize it. It romanticizes it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
All
'cause
these characters are cheating on each other.
When she meets Jess, she's in a relationship with Dean, right? And she's
Yes.
already kind of
And-
but wait.
And she loses her virginity to Dean while he's
While
married.
he's married. What?
To another
Yes.
woman.
And then she asks her mom, then she goes to Paris. She asks her mom to give Dean a letter. And guess who finds the letter detailing the affair? Dean's wife.
No.
Yeah. This girl's messy. For all of Lorelai's be sluttier, you know what? Rory really takes the note. She's
Not
like,
gonna
I'll
lie,
be a slut. I'm gonna
Rory
run with
is
that.
such a classic wolf in sheep's clothing.
100%.
She has this whole little mousy, I'm just a smart Ivy League girl. There's a raging whore under there, okay? There's an absolute slut working the corner. All
I
right?
blame
The
the
corner might be in
uniforms.
New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It might be lined with coffee shops,
I blame-
but she is there and she's in boots.
She's turning tricks.
All right?
I blame the kilts. The Catholic schoolgirl kilts.
Are they kilts?
That kilts.
They're kilts, kinda.
I think they're skirts.
That looks like a kilt. Okay,
But,
it's a uniform.
Aren't kilts for men?
They're skirts that you have to wear, and it brings out the slut and
Sloop.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, but also it was so strange in the Wedding Bell episode when she's just making out with Logan in a closet and in a room. Why did everyone get so upset about
Literally.
that?
Well, but Lorelai's not upset, actually. Lorelai's go
Yeah,
off, girl.
yeah, which I loved. I was like, this is so pro this, and the two pretending to be dads are fighting about it, of course. But
That
Lorelai's just, can you guys stop being this, and can I just handle this?
Yeah.
Hi Logan, nice to meet you. This is awkward, but let's move on.
I actually don't think the guys were as upset about it as they were leading on to be. I think they were more trying to show off in front of the other guy, being this is my daughter, I'm gonna protect her.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't actually think it was about Rory making out with him, even though they're purporting it to be that.
Chris is awful.
Chris is the woke.
He is horrible. He didn't even he's where's that daughter of ours? It's you didn't seek out your daughter immediately upon
Disgusting.
arriving to this wedding.
Disgusting.
and then he says that and still doesn't seek her out.
I know.
I when he said that, I was like, and so now this is the scene where you go reunite with her.
Right.
Nope.
Nope.
Now's the scene where he goes and drinks himself into the ground because he's jealous of Lorelai and
so
Luke.
hung up on Lorelai. And later on in the series, Lorelai actually cheats on Luke with him in a moment of weakness.
Bruh.
And it's no, but it makes you do that. You're so pissed at Lorelai because you're this guy sucks. He
Yeah.
is purely taking advantage of you. He's like always waiting around for her moment of weakness. You know what I mean? I think number one for me, Logan.
Same.
I
I'm
love
such
that
a Logan
boy.
proponent. That's my type 2 a T.
Type 2 a T?
Blonde boy, inheritance.
Inheritance.
Blonde inheritance.
When you watch the whole show, like he is really there for Rory. He gets her a
he's-
job and like
He's very into her.
he's very into her.
But then
This is like the scene where he's like, listen, I'm not the boyfriend material.
I
She's
know.
like, I don't even want that anyway. Take off my blazer.
Of course she doesn't
And then
want
he's
that.
like, you look like a man, but I'm kind of into it. Like,
I know.
I was just kind of like, I don't like you.
Me and Brian perked up.
Oh my god.
it's like, so you would.
And the Betchy for Throbbiest Heartthrob goes to Logan.
Yay.
Logan.
Yay!
Logan.
Christopher, die. No,
Wait,
Luke.
but Dean is cute. No?
You need to watch season 2 to understand why Dean is not it.
Okay.
That's the thing. Through these episodes, yeah, Dean's amazing. I mean, that pilot episode when she
Oh,
meets Dean, dream.
When he leans on the portico of
Yes.
the old little schoolhouse type high school.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that is the stuff that daydreams were made
Also,
of in
the
high
day
school.
she's
Totally.
leaving school, he's like, wait, who are you? It's
No,
like,
I
come
know.
on.
It was like a book, or like, what are you reading? And it's like, oh, that's a good
Moby
book.
Dick, because he's been stalking her.
Yeah.
First red flag, little weird.
yeah. He said, I've been watching you. I
got-
said, run away.
You got good taste.
Me
It's
being
ugh.
like, okay, thank
See,
you.
things hot guys can do that not hot guys cannot do. I've been watching you. Tell me more.
Yeah.
Like, versus, I've been watching you. Outline of my body as I run away.
All right, your next category is Best Fall Outfit. The nominees are from the pilot, Lorelai's floor-length cozy sweater. From You Jump, I Jump, Jack, Rory's blue dress. From Wedding Bell Blues, Rory's best man outfit. And from Friday Night's All Right for Fighting, Lorelai's dressed crazy outfit.
I enjoyed that Rory wore a suit to the wedding.
Uh-huh.
It was crazy, the outfit that Lorelai was wearing as a bridesmaid's dress.
A lot of chatter online about this outfit, Brian. I'm glad you brought that
Wait,
up.
really?
I was just like, there is no way Emily Gilmore picked out that dress for
Exactly.
her. It
Oh.
is like a pink glittery top
Yep.
that like you would see Taylor Swift maybe wear at the Eras tour, as like, and then take it off, and then it'd be like the 1989 era.
Yep.
And if that paints a picture for anyone.
Paints picture.
And I was just like, it's too sparkly. What is this?
And it doesn't totally go with what she's wearing underneath,
no,
too.
it is so bizarre.
Also, wouldn't you think Emily would put Lorelai in a floor-length, sort of more
Yes.
traditional bridesmaid dress? This is giving like Lorelai picked this out from her closet. She already had it,
Yeah.
and she sort of threw it together.
She's like, oh, my mom's making me wear like this, like, I mean, not terribly, but terribly 2000 of the time.
It's very 2004.
Yeah, it's very of the time, that outfit.
Yeah.
You would not.
Speaking of, this isn't an outfit, but in one of the Yale scenes, Rory is carrying around this notebook that has polka dots on it, and it's like brown and light purple polka dots. And I swear to God, that brought me right back to 6th grade. I was like, I had that notebook
I've
set.
seen that notebook.
The Paisleys. Yeah. Anyways, this show has so many good clothes. It's funny. I'm like, where'd they get all these?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
What-
totally true to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did love the blue dress, though. She kind of looks like a princess.
And that
I
well,
liked
she
it.
looks like Cinderella.
Yeah, she does. And he's so Prince
And the
Charming
fact
coded.
that he like whipped that out of nowhere,
Out
it
of
is
nowhere.
magical.
It
Even her
is.
size, which is good.
Creepy.
Creepy, but
Another
He said he had a good eyes for
thing.
sizes. That was a good justification. Thank
Yeah.
you, Amy.
Yeah. But ultimately for me, it's Lorelai's floor-length sweater. I had that. I was like always rocking that. I just felt so cool in it. Yeah.
Well, what about the thin scarf, multicolored scarf?
Well, I mean, the scarf and the hat. It's like Lorelai's always in these crazy hats. The girls are Gilmore Girls in hats. Like that should be the name of the show.
Yeah.
They're always wearing weird hats. Good for them.
Shout
They're
out-
quirky.
But
They're
shout out
quirky
to
girlies.
Suki's pink chef garb.
Yeah.
We need to talk about. Hi, Melissa McCarthy.
Hi.
Hi. So glad to see you here.
You know,
Love
she almost,
seeing her there.
She was not the original Suki.
I know you. Who was it?
Well, let me find her name.
Me. I know. Wait, who?
It was the woman with the
Alex
Lady.
Borstein,
Lady, yeah. Alex
aka
Borstein.
Lois Griffin from Family Guy, my
right.
fave, and also a lot of things.
what's
Miss Maisel, she's in that.
No, from Lizzie McGuire.
Oh,
Miss
she's the teacher.
Ungermeyer.
Miss Ungermeyer. She has a crazy resume. She's in everything low key.
Yeah, she is. Except for being Suki.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
And did you notice the Zooey Deschanel-ification of Alexis Bledel in the 4th episode we watched? The bangs.
The bangs.
The bangs. I was like, whoa.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, the whole Rory character.
You always knew you were in a late season 2000 show when they got bangs. I always knew. Like it's just like happened. They always did it. Blair Waldorf did it. Like they all did it.
Yeah.
The bangs, they occurred.
Yeah,
Jenny.
Character trajectory for Rory is not my favorite. No. That's why I think that's why I was like, I don't find Lorelai annoying. I love Lorelai. Because like Rory annoys me more, and the way her character goes, I'm just like, yeah, it's really giving like manic pixie dream girl vibes by the end. It just doesn't feel relatable at all to like who she originally was. But obviously, characters change like people do. All right, let's give away this award. And the Betchy for best outfit goes to Lorelai's floor-length button-up sweater from the pilot. Yay!
That's
Yay.
All right, and that brings us to the final category, which is the best Gilmore Girls episode of all time. The nominees are The Pilot, You Jump, I Jump, Jack, Wedding Bell Blues, and Friday Night's All Right for Fighting. If you could pick one of these episodes to convert a non-viewer into a viewer, which one would you pick?
I feel like the pilot really does it.
It's such a good pilot. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like hard to jump. I mean, you can jump in, like,
Yeah.
but it's such a good pilot. Like, it is a pilot that makes you want to keep watching. You know, like some shows pilots are not that good. This one is very good.
Yeah. I also think like Wedding Bell Blues is such a good episode, but it's such a good episode because, well, first of all, it's the 100th episode, which is a huge deal for like any show to get to that many episodes, but it also it's better because of everything that's come before it. Like you do have to know the show to really appreciate that episode.
Maybe that's why I didn't love it that much, because I didn't know any of the context. I was like, who's this guy? You know? But I love the fighting scene. The Friday I think I'd
night.
recommend that one because it's like,
I voted for that.
That's what 90% of the show is about. Yeah, there are guys who come in and out, and Luke's there too. But 90% of it is like the parent-child relationship, and that like, and that's also when it finally comes out. Usually it's like these little passive-aggressive digs, and I feel like this dinner one, like everyone has that family dinner where you're like, okay, we're gonna talk like this now.
Yeah.
It's cathartic.
Yeah.
But then we're laughing. But then we're screaming at each other. Like that one I voted for because here's the thing. Like pilot, yes, it's probably one of the best pilots ever. But like as far as like, and then if you look at the scope of the series, though, I thought Friday Night's All Right for Fighting was such a culmination of so many things that we've kind of gotten to know over 6 seasons, and like that fight was like emblematic of every single moment we've kind of like experienced between Emily, Rory, and like Lorelai and Dad, who I don't ever remember his name. Richard. But like, and the harsh transitions like that, you could just cut the dinner scene from that and I would watch it like over and over like a sketch. Like it's so funny. Like it's screaming, crying, laughing together, bonding, drinking, hating each other, and then we're out. Like, it was so good.
I like that episode too because the first part is all the newspaper frenzy, and I love that whole cast of newspaper people. That office is so fun to spend time in.
And that really kicks off like Rory's career as the editor of the Yale Daily News, and then she like really is like career oriented after that. The rest of the series.
I think there's also such a great ensemble group. I mean, with the town, there's all these like kooky characters. A lot of those actors are like in a bunch of other things. There was a guy from Community who was in. Yeah. I was like, what? You're in this? So I feel like it was a great catalyst for a lot of actors to be in that as like a side character.
Yeah. And like the ending scene where they're all staring at April, Luke's new like daughter, not new daughter, but newly discovered daughter. And the way they all just kind of come in is so funny. It's so brilliant.
It feels theatrical, but not like too big for TV. It's just like that perfect stage picture, you know?
I love Miss Patty.
Love Miss Patty.
Live for Miss Patty. Yeah. Also, Stars Hollow is just like at that point so camp, like in some ways, you know what I mean? Like it's just like allowed to be this sort of like heightened place.
Yeah, it's almost like a fairy tale town.
It's a little bit of a fairy tale town. I think that's why it's so fall coded.
They should make that like a theme park.
Well, they do have a fan experience every single year in Connecticut. So maybe we should go.
Maybe we should go.
We should do an activation. Betches Video Club at the Gilmore Girls activation.
Gilmore Girls Fan Fest is what it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you do? Like sip coffee? Like
Totally.
among the town? Like,
You hold empty cups and pretend to sip coffee.
wait, I want to be one of the boys watching girls.
All right, let's give this award away. And the Betchy for the best episode of Gilmore Girls of all time goes to It's a tie. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Tie between season 1, episode 1, the pilot, and season 6, episode 13, Friday nights. All right for fighting.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what?
That's what we said.
That's what we were
Finally,
saying.
the
Yeah.
Academy got it right.
Yay.
Well, that was fabulous, and just in time for fall.
Yeah.
I think we should all just go get like oversized mugs and sort of just swim in each other's energy.
So the actor who plays Luke has his own coffee line. So we should get a bag and do a taste test. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be so fun.
That's really fun.
We'll have that over on the YouTube for y'all. Maybe by the time this comes out, but probably not.
Do we know what next week is?
Yes, and tune in next week for another TV episode. We're going through Friends, y'all. Now, this is going to be a rapid fire episode. We really could dedicate probably an entire year's worth of episodes to Friends. But we're going to be doing the 4 best as nominated by the Betches office. So subscribe, like, rate, review, comment, share, and even follow us so that you never miss an episode. And where can you find us all, Jack?
At the Jack Maloney.
At Madeline_Mahoney.
At Brian Russell Smith.
And at Test Drag.
Until next time, that's a wrap.
Yes!